1 year ago, I decided to start going to the gym consistently. In this video, I wanna talk about how I went from this to this in 1 year. We're also gonna go fly around some abandoned airplanes in the desert, which is pretty sweet, but before we get into all that, I wanna give you guys a little house update. Check it out. House update, we finally did it. I drove across the United States back to New Jersey. My parents helped me load up a box truck and my dad drove out with me through a treacherous journey to get all the rest of my stuff here into the new place. It's only been 2-3 days since I fully moved in, so everything is very temporary. This is my old couch from at home. I'm gonna get a new one. I still gotta get a TV. Obviously the espresso setup is already in place because that's a priority. This is my old bed. I still wanna get a new, nicer bed. Bathroom's in there. I'm gonna give you guys a full house tour once I actually get everything how I want it. This is the backyard, kinda cool. A lot of people asked about my cat. She took the drive with us. She's here and she's loving it. But anyway, what I wanted to make today's video about is a 1 year story of my gym progress to hopefully help motivate any one of you guys that have been thinking about going to the gym, whether it's to lose weight or gain muscle. So I'm going out to a flying site, meeting my buddy Ryan. We're gonna have some beautiful scenery and yeah, just talk about what going to the gym for 1 year consistently has been like. I just wanna document this experience. As many of you guys know, in New Jersey, you're not allowed to pump your own gas. And that's always a problem for paramotorists because I need exactly 5 gallons for my oil to gas ratio. And the gas station attendant always messes that up. It's awkward when you just have to sit there and watch them pump your gas. But look at this, I'm in Arizona now and I can work my own nozzle.
So I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. Ryan is my tour guide tonight. I'm just gonna follow him. Let's start the monologue about my 1 year fitness journey transformation. So let's start from the very beginning. What was my motivation to actually take this on and make a change in my life? Pretty much my whole life I've been naturally skinny, low body fat, not very muscular, and I was never really self-conscious about it until recently, so that was a little bit of a factor. But more so than that, you guys know that the last year or two, I've hit quite a few setbacks with losing friends and relationships. Just kind of got in a bad place, to be honest. But don't worry, we're on the up and up now. But back then, it was kind of rough. And right around that time is when I was traveling in Florida. It was late December, and it was just, I was really sad. I was doing things that should have been fun, but I wasn't feeling happy emotions, and it happened to be New Year's coincidentally, so I was like, it's kind of aligning. Let's do this and commit to it as a New Year's resolution. And I always thought New Year's resolutions were stupid and lame, but I found myself doing one and actually sticking to it, and it was incredible. Going into this, my main goal was the mental health benefits coming from this kind of sad time. I wanted something that I could commit to create a routine that would benefit my body, but also, more importantly, my mental state. And I had gone to the gym kind of casually before then, but never on any regular basis. So I knew that it had good effects on my mind. And that was my main goal. My secondary goal was to build muscle and gain weight. Mainly, if I'm being honest, for aesthetic reasons. I never, and I still don't have a goal of being a bodybuilder, getting super jacked and muscular and big. But I think, honestly, someone that goes to the gym and has a little bit of muscle, and you can tell, it creates a different impression. When you walk into a room, other people can recognize that and say, hey, this guy has discipline, this guy's put in work, people appreciate that. But that was all a secondary goal. My main focus was really just my own mental health. So let's talk about my routine. And my gym routine kind of went through 3 different phases throughout the year. In the very beginning of the year, I just started going. Literally, that was it. I would go every single day in the dark, cold hours of the winter, and I would go with no plan whatsoever. I would show up, and whatever machines were empty, I would go and just feel it out and work out different muscle groups solely based on what was available. Obviously, going to the gym with no plan isn't ideal. You should have a plan. And in this phase, I didn't work out my legs really whatsoever. But the good part about this phase was I was just creating a routine. I was committing to it, going every single day. And in the dark hours of the winter, living alone in New Jersey and being sad, the only thing I could really do is sit at home and drink alone. And that's sad. So I replaced that habit with going to the gym. And I would go late at night when the gym was the most empty. And in the beginning, as it usually is, it's kind of hard. It's, you don't really want to go, and then you have to force yourself to go. But after like a month of doing that, I created a routine and a habit where I actually looked forward to it. And it became kind of the highlight of my day. Once I started to see a little bit of results, I moved on to like phase 2, and I started to kind of research more kind of fitness videos and learning about things. And then I started just a very basic split of doing upper body one day and lower body the next day. And lower body, I would kind of include abs and a little bit of back. Anyway, I created a plan. I made a list of exercises that I could do, and I would follow that list each day. And I still kind of went pretty much every single day. Rest days would only come when like I was too busy and I just couldn't fit it in my schedule, but I was pretty much going every single day. Still not ideal because obviously recovery is an important part of building muscle. After this phase, I moved on to phase 3, which is kind of where I'm at now. And if you guys know the popular guy right now, Sam Solik, he's this massive bodybuilder, very popular on YouTube right now. And he basically has a 4-way split where it's chest one day, back the next, arms the next, and then legs on the 4th day. And that way, if you're taking no rest days, you're basically giving yourself 3 days of recovery before you hit that next muscle group. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. The thing I struggled with that was basically finding enough exercises to fulfill chest and have like a 45-minute to an hour-long workout just focused on chest. So it basically forced me to learn more exercises and expand to more different exercises like an incline bench, standard bench, a pec fly, and dips is normally what I do on chest day. So I have 4 chest exercises. I hit chest hard one day, and then back hard another, arms, and then legs. Really, when I started working out legs too is when I started to feel a little bit better about everything. I don't know, they say when you work out your legs, it releases more testosterone, and it's really beneficial, and you don't look like a Dorito chip or a triangle. Let's talk about diet. I posted this little transformation thing on Instagram, and the main question I got was asking about diet. Again, I didn't really follow any specific strict plan, but as someone that's skinny and was trying to gain weight and muscle, diet became an important part because on a typical day before I started going to the gym, I wouldn't eat a whole lot. And I had to kind of force myself to eat more. So my very basic diet plan was just to consume more calories, focus on protein and whole foods, and nothing more than that. I would just go to Costco and get steaks and vegetables and potatoes, chicken and stuff like that, and cook at home as much as I can. And I also tried to focus on eating breakfast because normally I would skip breakfast and just have an espresso in the morning and wait till lunch. But as you're trying to gain weight, you have to have a surplus of calories and eat a lot of protein. So that's kind of what I focused on. But just kind of, I don't track calories. I don't count protein or anything. Dude, look at this horse. This horse is just stomping through this field. What the fuck, dude? This horse is going at it. He's definitely not scared. It's like he's trying to race. Just out for an evening stroll, just doing horse things. Supplements. Let's talk about supplements. I started regularly taking vitamins. I went through a whole bunch of supplements, like for joint health to try to increase flexibility. I tried a bunch of things on like 3-week long stints, just as an experiment. I take it every single day, see what happens, see if I notice any difference. And to be completely honest, all the things I tried, I couldn't find any actual quantifiable difference, or even just having a different feeling difference. I did do creatine on and off for a while. Now that I'm back in a stable environment and I moved into the new home, I'll probably start supplementing with creatine again. I tried making protein shakes out of like the big tubs of protein powder, but to be honest, every time I tried those, and this is kind of gross, they would go right through me, and I think it would kind of negate the properties of the additional protein. But the little protein shakes that are pre-packaged, I buy those in bulk and just drink one of those throughout the day. But that's basically all the supplements I ever did. Okay, next topic, benefits I noticed. Some people talk about how like they started going to the gym and they're like, oh my god, my energy level like is 100 times now. I never get tired. And honestly, I never really noticed any difference in my energy level. I never noticed any difference in like, oh my god, now I can lift weights so effortlessly, or I don't get tired, or I have better stamina, or anything like that. The main difference I noticed was just mental health. Honestly, for me, having a routine I felt is really beneficial. Being able to feel accomplished. Literally, the best way I can put it is every time I've gone to the gym, I never walk out feeling worse than I walked in. I always feel a little boost of confidence. I feel ready to tackle the day if I go early in the morning. In general, too, I guess confidence. I feel more confident as a person. Still, no ladies. No ladies are breaking down my door. Final topic, and I see that we're at the airplanes. I'm gonna have to throw on my strobe because the sun is setting. My goal for the next year is pretty much the same. Now that I'm established in my new residence, I can get back into my routine. And my goal is just pretty much mental health. Feeling good that I'm going and accomplishing something. And I'd like to see how much more muscle I can gain. Again, I'm not trying to be a crazy pro bodybuilder, but I mean, if I can add another 10 pounds, I'd be stoked. Well, hell yeah, we're here. This is pretty neat. Old ass abandoned airplanes. People on ATVs. What's up, homies? Pretty freaking cool. All these planes are just graffitied. Oh, that one's got a cool graphic on the nose. Aliens. Oh, this is a sweet little payoff at the end of the flight. Look at that guy. Nose just up in the air. So cool. I'm gonna try to get some pictures. Let's get a cool proximity shot past all those planes. Sweet. Dang, I can see in the cockpit and it's just like everything's been pulled out, but you can still see the throttle levers and everything. That's wild. have thought that the wing said I'm gay. Alrighty, back to home base. We have a tailwind on the way back, so we should get there quick. Sunset is looking pretty cool. Nice colors. Viper XC is looking pretty cool. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this flight, and I'll see you guys in the outro.
So that's my lunch. I'm just grilling a little bit as I edit this video. But that's pretty much all for my whole fitness spiel. I wanted to make this video mainly because if there's people looking to do a New Year's resolution, get in shape, lose weight, gain weight, whatever it is, I highly encourage it. Do it and stick to it, and in a year, you'll be very happy. Till the next flying adventure, I suppose. Have fun, fly safe, peace.